Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is One Ticket to Adventure. Today I and my friends will be discussing about our American dreams, what brought us down here, how it has impacted our life. And to my left I have... Let's go. To my left I have... And...
Anthony Omoyajo.
And together we'll be discussing about our American dream. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Let's go. So guys, the first question I will be asking Dotun is, what was your American dream before coming down to America?
Well, before I get started, I must say thanks for having me on this platform.
Right.
I'm honored being on here. I guess really the question should be, what is the American dream?
Right.
The American dream itself is, the belief that anyone, regardless of where you were born, can come here and make the best of the opportunities here.
Right.
So if I tie that into what my American dream is, it totally suits that narrative or that definition that my American dream was anything not Nigerian dream.
What do you mean by not
in the
Nigerian
context
dream?
of, if you look at the state of our country, obviously
Right.
things are not going in the right direction.
Right.
The future is bleak for the youths. Infrastructures are failing. Political adversaries, so many crazy stuff going on back home.
Okay.
So if you compare that to what people believe is the American dream, is the fact that you could come to a different land, work hard, make the best of your sacrifices, and make success out of your career. And that's what I see as my American dream.
Okay. To Anthony.
Well, my own definition of American dream is the fact that you can, if you're any individual that comes into this country,
Right.
you can, if you can work hard, then you can make a good living for yourself.
No, now I'm talking about particularly to you now. What was your American dream before coming down to America?
Well, I wanted to come to a country or a space where I can be able to maximize my potential
Right.
and get something done. And I can get something equivalent to my hard work in
Right.
terms of financial prospects.
Okay. So that was your American dream?
Yeah.
All right. Two questions I'll be asking Anthony right now is, has the gap between your expectation and your reality, has it been met?
Well, I'll say yes.
Okay.
Because I've been able to get my degree in mechanical engineering, come to this country,
Right.
and I've been opportune to work in the different industries where I gain a lot of knowledge in different aspects of engineering, like I've always wanted to be. So yeah, why not?
Awesome. What about Dotun? Has the gap between your expectation and reality, or do you really have any expectation before coming down here before?
So it's an ongoing process.
Okay.
But I think my expectation was things would be much easier than it is.
Okay.
But the reality of things is there's really nothing easy in this country. I mean, if you go through the legitimate means,
Yeah.
everything is so systematic. It's not been an easy process. But I think the one good thing is it's been very rewarding. You see the results of the hard work you put in. You see the results of the sacrifices. So I think there's a huge gap, and anyone that tells you there is no gap, maybe it's contrary to the truth. But,
Right.
But there's a huge gap. But yeah, I'm comfortable where things are.
Awesome. Okay. So guys, the number 3 question I'll be asking, and I will go back to Dotun. Dotun, before I came down to America, why we watch movies, or they tell us like, oh, the grass is always greener on the other side. So now I'm gonna be asking you, is the grass really greener down here in America?
Have you seen the color of the grass outside?
It's white actually.
Because I know, like, right now the grass outside is white. I mean, so let's be serious here. Is grass really greener on this side?
Well, so if you use the word greener,
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's in comparison to something. So
Right,
there must
yeah.
be something that's green. And for me, it goes back home to Nigeria.
Right.
Obviously, in comparison to Nigeria, even most countries, America is definitely, the grass is much greener here.
Right.
Because again, you have opportunities in so many ways that, as a foreigner coming from a foreign land in a foreign country,
Right.
you have an opportunity to be able to make the best out of yourself. Yes, we could talk about systemic things that hold us back, and that's a totally different conversation. But my belief is, honestly, if you put in hard work in this country, you will see good results.
Awesome. That's a good one. So back to Anthony, what are the culture shock you experienced when you moved down here?
Well, I can mention a few. One of them is the communication.
Okay.
It's the way people communicate over here. Like
It's quite different.
it's different
We
because,
do.
like, yeah. So people believe that we are foreigners, when we come down here, we have an accent. We speak differently than they do. But on the other hand, the funny thing is that I think they have an accent too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everyone has an accent. New Yorkers speak different from the Californians and the rest like that.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of patience sometimes for you to actually communicate with people, because sometimes they don't understand what you say the first time you say it. So you have to understand the fact that there is a communication gap in terms of the accent different. So
what other thing apart from communication?
Nothing is the relationship. The way people relate over here is quite different from back home in Nigeria.
Yeah, because I remember back in Nigeria, you can literally tell your neighbor, hey, how you doing? But down here, you hardly even see your neighbor for like a year. Not until maybe during holiday period like Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, back home I can tell everybody that live on my street, but in America I don't even know my next neighbor.
Yeah, so that's the fact.
It's different.
The last question I'll be asking Dr. now, with this conversation, American dreams. We know everyone has American dreams. Even back at home, people are, trying to just migrate down here to America. So what will you say to folks back at home who are trying to migrate down here to America, or who are trying to migrate away from Nigeria down to America?
All right, so the first thing that resonates with me is do not move during the winter season. It's a brutal experience. At least my experience was very brutal moving during the winter season. But more importantly, I think it's also important to do your research and just don't come here with the hopes of having a better life. What is that better life? How are you going to get to that better life? What are the sacrifices or what are the resources you need to make that better life happen? And then particularly for me also, it's very important to have a mentor. Have a mentor, someone that has done it, and they can teach you and show you the right channels or the right paths to achieve the dreams that you have for yourself.
And to come into that, I remember when I moved down here, the place I was staying, I never had, someone, like you said, a mentor, telling you, giving you information. And information is the key down here in this country. So definitely if you are migrating down to America or any other European country, information is the key. Be mindful of who or friends or family you will be staying with, because that's going to decide your future here in this country. And any final words you want to say, Anthony, before we wrap up?
Well, just to add to what you said, the person you meet at first, the person your mentor will determine how far and how well you can do in this country.
What about Doctor? Any final thing to say?
No, it's been interesting. Thanks for having me. It's been interesting having this conversation.
And thanks for having me too.
And guys, that's a wrap. Thank you guys for sparing your time to talk about your American dreams for us. And I hope this conversation helps someone who is trying to migrate down to this country. And thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Once again, it's a wrap.
I beg to.
Yeah.